So this is second part from challenges of nation building. I became little bit irregular nowadays. I will try to rectify me. So this is some of the portion left out from the first chapter. So challenges of refugee settlements. All of you are aware of the fact that India got independence on the basis of partition, and that partition was on the basis of religion. So number of peoples came from Pakistan to India, and some of the people left India and they went to Pakistan. So both the government actually faced the problem of that refugee settlement. But one thing is that, so far as India is concerned, India did not become a theocratic state. It remains as a neutral state. At that time, it was not described as a secular state, but it is a neutral state where all the religious communities are given opportunity and to try to treat them alike. But in Pakistan, they have declared that will be a theocratic state, and that's why people are facing very much problem there. But India also repercussion took place. So government of India was very much worried about how to settle those refugees who came from East Pakistan or West Pakistan, because they left everything, their property, their livelihood, everything. So government tried to give them as much help as possible so that they at least settle in India. So the refugees were scattered throughout India. Number of areas were selected by the government of India, and they try to give settlement to refugees on those areas. And along with that, number of communal riots took place both in India and in Pakistan. A number of people's died. There was arson, loot, rape, etc., etc. So it is what I can say, that it is really difficult to describe the situation that was faced by the people on that day. Nowadays, number of filmmakers, they are making cinemas and all these things on the issue or on the subject matter of partition, but that was not actually, that may give us some idea about what the people they have suffered at that time. Number of novels also there which were based on partition. So during the period of partition, people had to face many problems, and government itself also faced numerous problems to give settlement to the refugees. They need at least some place to settle there. They need work. They have to protect their own family. They will have to protect their own women, etc., etc. But number of communal riots took place, a number of people died at that time. Here you can mention about the Great Calcutta killings also. So these type of things are going on, and refugee problem still sometime create new dimension in Indian politics till today. So this is one of the important issues that were faced by government of India during the period after getting independence. Then integration of princely state. Already I have discussed that during when India got independence, there were more than 600 princely states were there. They were giving some money or financial assistance to the British government, and British government protected those princely states. So most of the states after India got independence, they were interested to join with Indian Union, and they had joined peacefully with Indian Union. But some of the states like Kashmir, Junagadh, Hyderabad and Manipur, they are actually, the government of India faced some trouble to include those areas with Indian Union. And at that time, at Kashmir, the king was Hindu king. His name was Hari Singh. He was also, after India got independence, Hari Singh was interested to establish his own sovereign state or to remain independent. But a situation emerged in that way that Pakistan, some of the people of Kashmir, they have declared a particular portion of Pakistan as Azad Kashmir, and the Pakistan government tried to interfere and tried to help the people of Azad Kashmir. So the king of Kashmir, that is Hori Singh, faced trouble, and that's why he seek help from government of India. And India government got the opportunity. They rescue Hori Singh, and ultimately Kashmir joined with Indian Union. But still Kashmir is a bone of contention between India and Pakistan. 3 wars already took place between India and Pakistan on Kashmir issue, 1948, 1965 and 1971, and other petty issues or small wars are going on, as for instance Kargil war, etc., etc. So still now we have removed Article 372 from
Constitution.
No, 372 from Article 372 from Kashmir. 370, sorry, Article 370 from Kashmir, but still problems are arises with Kashmir day to day. Then Junagadh is another place where the king of Junagadh, or Nawab of Junagadh, was not interested to join with Indian Union, and he was very much interested to join with Pakistan. But the subject people of Junagadh area, they were interested to join with Indian Union, and they ultimately bound the Nawab of Junagadh to went to Pakistan, and after that Junagadh ultimately came with Indian Union. And Hyderabad also, the Nizam of Hyderabad also not interested to join with Indian Union and wanted to remain independent or join with Pakistan, and Pakistan also gave their help and assistance to Hyderabad. Ultimately India government was bound to take strong action against the Nizam of Hyderabad, and ultimately Hyderabad also joined with Indian Union. And Manipur also, so far as Manipur is concerned, in 1948, I think, in 1948, the king of Manipur, he signed a treaty with India government that okay, they will remain with Indian Union, or they will sign a treaty with Indian Union, but they will maintain their own autonomy. But ultimately Manipur also joined with Indian Union, and in Manipur the people bound the king to go for election in Manipur. And Pondicherry and Goa, Pondicherry was under the control of French domination in Goa, under the control of Portuguese. So they are also history how they joined with Indian Union, but now they are part and parcel of Indian Union. So in that way, actually after independence, the main problem of India was how to maintain the unity and integrity of the country, and that's why sometime peacefully and sometime with strong hand, India was successful enough to bring number of princely state with Indian Union. Though the India government also faced some problems, but ultimately they became successful. And another issue was there at that time, that is language issue. Because though during the period of independence, I told you earlier, an artificial unity and integrity was developed among the Indian peoples, but when India got independence, all the states, they are demanding all the linguistic groups, they are demanding their own states. And ultimately in 1952, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he established State Reorganization Committee, and on the basis of the State Reorganization Committee, the states were organized on the basis of language. But that process is still continuing, and because of that language issue, number of new states came into existence, and still now people are not satisfied with their with the boundary of their own state, and from one state several states came into existence in India, and that issue is still continuing. But there was no other way out, but for maintaining unity and integrity of the state, it was very much necessary at that time to at least to maintain peace and tranquility in the state, or in the various areas or various regions. The state were reorganized on the basis of language, but that process is still continuing, and whether that process, how much successful, that is also a question. Still we are unable to solve. So this is very shortly about the challenges. No long question will come. You just remember about in which year which princely state were annexed, who was the Nawab or who was the Nizam of that state, when Pondicherry or Goa joined with India. All these things and challenges of refugees. Challenges of refugee means they faced many heinous crime. Then they were also facing the problem of settlement, and government was also in a not in a position to give them proper help and assistance during that time, and they were also faced the problem of their own identity, etc. So in a nutshell, I have completed this chapter. So tomorrow I'll discuss about the second chapter. Thank you.